What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are hot off the heels of the Cyber Sunday pay-per-view, and we are on the road to SummerSlam. The biggest party of the summer is just around the corner. We're coming to you from East Rutherford, New Jersey, for this installment of Monday Night Raw, and of course, we kicked off the show with a bit of a mission statement from Apollo Crews, the newest member of Monday Night Raw, and well, that's definitely going to shake things up here on the red brand and potentially shake some things up there over on the blue brand. How much truth there is to Apollo Crews' words, I don't know, but that certainly is. That's a big deal. Apollo Crews coming over here to Monday Night Raw. He's looking to make an impact, wasting no time in doing so. But if you want to talk about a superstar who has wasted little time in making an impact, that would be Noam Dar. Of course, at Cyber Sunday, Noam Dar did not compete. He was not voted into the United States Championship match. That vote was won by Kalisto. However, Noam Dar made sure that even though he wasn't voted into a match, he wasn't voted in to compete, he still made sure to go out there and make a name for himself by attacking the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. And now tonight, Noam Dar set to compete in some singles competition. Not against Sheamus this evening. Sheamus is not in the building tonight. However, I'm sure that the Celtic Warrior would. I mean, you see some people holding up Sheamus signs in the crowd. Wait a minute! Sheamus is in the building! Well, he's not supposed to be here, but there's Sheamus. He's not scheduled for this match. That's not Noam Dar's opponent, but Sheamus, he doesn't care. Sheamus is looking to get himself a piece of Noam Dar. And Sheamus, vicious strikes a knee to the skull, Noam Dar. Well, Noam Dar is getting a taste of his own medicine. Of course, last night at Cyber Sunday, Dar assaulted Sheamus, prevented Sheamus from coming to the aid of Seth Rollins. And now Noam Dar, he was on the receiving end of a beatdown from Sheamus, but Noam Dar quickly gets out of dodge. And I have a feeling that this situation is far from over. Noam Dar almost looks like he's going to get back in there, but he's hesitating. Sheamus telling him to bring it on. Is that all you got, Dar? And it looks like Noam Dar will live to fight another day. I guess we're not going to have that opening matchup now, because Dar is on his way out. Sheamus has commandeered the opening matchup. Well, there you see backstage, that's one half of the Usos, who will be getting a shot at the Outcasts tag team titles later on tonight. But there's Jimmy having a word with Apollo Crews. Well, perhaps we've just seen a bit of a deal struck between the Usos and Apollo Crews. That could be a potential alliance in the making. Crews saying, hey, you want me to join up with you? Well, show me what you got. Go out there, win some gold tonight. Of course, in our main event this evening, we will see the Usos take on the Outcasts for the Raw Tag Team titles. However, right now, we've got some women's action as Alicia Fox makes her way into the ring. And her opponent this evening, well, for the first time in some in-ring competition, the last time we saw Naya Jax compete in the ring was at WrestleMania in that controversial triple threat match involving Stephanie McMahon and Paige, the matchup that sent Paige packing from the WWE. And, well, now we're looking at the next #1 contender for the Women's Championship. Of course, Nia Jax, by assisting Stephanie McMahon at WrestleMania, apparently was owed a bit of a favor. And, well, we saw Nia Jax make her return at Cyber Sunday following Asuka's title defense against Charlotte. And Nia Jax went straight in the face of the women's champion. That is going to be one hell of a clash, to say the least. And you've got this Nia Jax, who we saw at WrestleMania was a force to be reckoned with in that ring. She is just a monster. But then again, Asuka, well, she's her own brand of monster. So that surely is going to be a clash for the ages, the immovable... Well, I forget the idiom, I forget the phrase, but right now, Nia Jax certainly is the immovable object. And Alicia Fox, she's not Asuka, she's no unstoppable force. You can see Fox trying to land a blow on Nia Jax, but Jax is saying, "Nuh-uh, you're gonna have to give me more than that." And now Alicia Fox starting to, well, not much of it. Oh God! Fox was starting to go on the offensive, but Nia Jax just cleaned her clock with a clothesline. Now a headbutt to the back of the head. I mean, Alicia Fox, she's clearly outmatched here tonight. Nia Jax, the size, the strength. I mean, she truly is a force to be reckoned with in that ring. But Alicia Fox is trying to stay alive, but she just can't mount much of an assault. Every time she starts to land some punches, some kicks, she's immediately shut down by Nia Jax. As Fox into the corner, Nia Jax continuing on the assault. Oh, just hip checks her in the corner. Just crushes the wind out of her, and now Nia Jax tossing her around like a rag doll. With ease, just chucking her across the ring. And I'm sure Asuka's back there somewhere watching this matchup very closely, seeing what Nia Jax is all about. Because that's who Asuka's going to be facing at SummerSlam for the Women's Championship. Oh, but Alicia Fox able to sweep out the leg. She's able to take Nia Jax down, and now Fox to the top rope. Fox looking to fly, but no, Nia Jax is there. Nia Jax is there, but Fox trying to fend her off. Alicia Fox, oh, no. She went for, I think, a Hurricanrana off the top. But Nia Jax caught her and just drove her down with a powerbomb. And this could be the beginning of the end. Alicia Fox, she tried. But that might just do it right there. Nia Jax powers her down and now looking for the finishing blow. Just looking to add insult to injury. As Nia Jax lifts her up onto her shoulders for a second time, and this time it's a Samoan drop. And call it a day. Count to 1,000. Alicia Fox, she's out cold. Hook of the leg by Nia Jax. 2, 3, it's elementary. So Nia Jax, an impressive Raw debut, quickly dispatching Alicia Fox. And Nia Jax, well, she's got a date with the Women's Champion at SummerSlam, and it could be a very quick rise to the top for Nia Jax. And I guess that's what happens when you've got friends in high places. Nia Jax, she did a favor for Stephanie McMahon in the past, and now she's reaping the rewards. Nia Jax, I mean, she could be Asuka's toughest challenge to date. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Well, Emma's not scheduled to compete tonight, but evidently Emma has got something to say to Nia Jax, coming out here, stealing her thunder. Of course, Emma, she herself has said that she wants to be next in line for the Women's Championship. She wants her rematch with Asuka. But she did not get her wish at Cyber Sunday. She was up for the vote. She could have been voted into that match with Asuka, but she did not win. That vote was won by Charlotte, and it was, of course, Charlotte who went on to fight Asuka at Cyber Sunday. She was, of course, defeated by the Empress. But Emma, it looks like she's gotten the short end of the stick once again. She's been shafted out of the match at SummerSlam. And I think she's looking to take out some aggression on Nia Jax. I mean, Nia Jax came in out of nowhere and just really just stole the #1 contender spot. Well, Nia Jax, she's not one to shy away from a fight, and I mean, of course, look at the difference in size here. I mean, Nia Jax a head and shoulders taller than Emma, but Emma doesn't care. She's willing to go right in Nia Jax's face, but Nia's saying, "Nah, we're gonna do this on my terms. If you want to fight me, I'm gonna decide when we fight. I'm not gonna fight you now." Well, very quickly, things are progressing quite smoothly on the road to SummerSlam. And now backstage, there you see the newest member of the Outcasts, Adrian Neville, conversing with the leader, Curtis Axel. Well, it appears as though Adrian Neville, I mean, quite reasonably so, he has been an enemy to the Outcasts in the past. Gonna have to take some time to earn their trust. But I mean, yeah, he did betray Sami Zayn, so is Neville the most trustworthy guy? I don't know. But wait, whoa, whoa, whoa! Sami Zayn! Sami Zayn with a hit and run on Curtis Axel. Adrian Neville, well, was nowhere there to protect Axel. Neville, I mean, couldn't even catch up to Sami Zayn. Zayn just took off before Neville even realized what happened, and Axel's been laid out backstage. Well, Sami Zayn, of course, was stabbed in the back by Adrian Neville last week when Neville decided to join the Outcasts. Zayn turned down the offer, and Neville took it in his place. And now it looks as though Curtis Axel's going to be the one on the receiving end of the assault tonight. But very clearly, Sami Zayn has got unfinished business with the Outcasts. And he's got unfinished business with Adrian Neville, I'm sure. Well, right now, we have a man who, well, his business has pretty much been wrapped up. He had a shot at his former ally, Sin Cara, had a shot at his United States Championship at Cyber Sunday. Of course, Kalisto came up short on the night, was unable to defeat Sin Cara, and now it's back to the drawing board for him. But, this is not an opponent you want to draw at the moment. The still undefeated Baron Corbin. I mean, Baron Corbin, he debuted back in October of last year. He debuted by capturing the United States Championship at Battleground when he burst onto the scene, defeating Samoa Joe and Cesaro in a triple threat match to capture the U.S. title. And ever since then, Baron Corbin has just been non-stop for him. I mean, he had a dominant reign as the U.S. champion where he only lost the title by forfeit because he no-showed his match at WrestleMania. I mean, who does that? Who no-shows a WrestleMania match? WrestleMania is the biggest night of the year. Baron Corbin just did not care. He didn't see Curtis Axel as a threat to him. He figured it'd be a boring match, I suppose, and just didn't show up. I mean, Baron Corbin, he certainly is. He's an odd one to say the least. He's an enigma. I mean, Corbin, what all goes on inside that man's head, I don't know. We just know that he likes to mess with people, likes to get inside their heads. He loves to destroy. But certainly right now, I mean, Baron Corbin has been doing just that to Seth Rollins. I mean, he was formerly Seth Rollins' right-hand man, formerly his bodyguard, one of the driving forces of Team Rollins, alongside the Revival. However, things have severely broken down since then, but hold a minute. Things are breaking down right now as Kalisto, starting off on the hot foot. Baron Corbin, you can see he's reeling. Kalisto springing to the top rope, looking to quicken the pace early on, and look at Kalisto, arm drag off the top. Brilliant athleticism, brilliant maneuvers there by Kalisto, as now he runs off the ropes with a full head of steam. Big time splash. Hook of the outside leg on Baron Corbin. Referee down into the count. Just the one. But Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin, well, I should say Seth Rollins has been in a war non-stop ever since he lost his shot at the World Heavyweight Championship at Extreme Rules. I mean, first he was betrayed by the Revival, then he was betrayed by Baron Corbin, and that really has just been the story of Seth Rollins. All of his, all the backstabbing he had done in the past came back crashing down around him in the form of the Revival and Baron Corbin. And, just as Cyber Sunday, we'll hold the phone. Here's a cover. No, but again, just a one count. And it has all come crashing down around him. And Baron Corbin has made sure of that. At Cyber Sunday, there was a six-man tag. Baron Corbin and the Revival versus the certainly motley crew, you could call them. the team of Seth Rollins, Sheamus, and Fandango. I mean, Seth Rollins really... He's burned all of his bridges. He had no allies left. He was fortunate enough that Sheamus and Fandango were willing to work with him. But, I mean, even after the match, Corbin just assaulted Rollins yet again. Rollins was left all alone. He was destroyed by Corbin, and now Corbin, just like he did to Seth Rollins at Cyber Sunday, he's looking to destroy Kalisto out there tonight, as he just grinds that boot into the chin of Kalisto. And now another boot. Oh, but this time Kalisto's caught the foot. Corbin face planted. Baron Corbin face first into the canvas, and now Kalisto off the ropes. Kalisto off the ropes with an axe handle, a couple of stomps to the back of the head. Kalisto, that's what he's got to do. He's got to move. He's got to fly around that ring, because he's not going to be able to outpower Baron Corbin, that's for sure. As Kalisto springboard Hurricanrana, beautifully executed. And there's a kick to the back now of Corbin. Oh, and look at Kalisto! Springboard moonsault off the top, straight to the back, the lower spine of Corbin. You can see Corbin's reeling once again. Kalisto up top, Corbin trying to get to his feet. And Kalisto's gonna fly once again. Here we go. Oh no. Kalisto went to the well one too many times. And Corbin caught him. And now he's gonna hang him out to dry. He's got him up in the powerbomb position, spins him around, and delivers. With Snake Eyes in the corner and a vicious knee. A vicious knee burying it into the nose of Kalisto. And now the Luchador's in a world of trouble. The Lone Wolf whips him off the ropes and straight into deep six. Corbin absolutely floors him with deep six. And now Kalisto, wait, Kalisto up to his feet, an uppercut. Kalisto's not done just yet. He's still got fire left in him. He's still got, oh, it's blocked by Corbin, and that'll put him down. That'll shut his lights out for good. The end of days. 2, 3. Yeah, you can count to 100. Corbin, when he hits you with that end of days, it truly is your end. You're not getting up. You're not going to kick out of that. So Baron Corbin, another impressive performance tonight. His winning streak continues. Very impressive form. As always, is Baron Corbin. Wait a minute, Corbin, no! The match is over, Corbin, but Corbin now assaulting Kalisto. I mean, you won the match, Corbin. What more do you have to do? Of course, Corbin certainly is not known for having a great attitude out there. Well, now... Well, it seemed like there was still unfinished business between Rollins and Corbin, and I guess we're going to see the final chapter, potentially, at SummerSlam. The summer season may be drawing to a close, but as usual, the WWE is looking to go out of summer with a bang. It's the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam, and we've already got a couple of matches confirmed for the show. We, of course, know that the women's champion, Asuka, will be defending her title against Nia Jax, but not only that, we also saw confirmed at Cyber Sunday that the WWE Champion Kevin Owens will defend the gold against the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. And on the Raw side of things, Cesaro will be defending his World Heavyweight Championship against the man who defeated AJ Styles in a last man standing match, Samoa Joe. The rest of the SummerSlam card will be unveiled in the coming weeks, but for right now, I do have another additional announcement regarding next week's episode of Monday Night Raw. The World Heavyweight Champion Cesaro will not only be in the building, but he will be in some in-ring competition in next week's main event. And, as well as that, we will get to see Seth Rollins go one-on-one with the newest member of the Outcasts, Adrian Neville. What will Seth Rollins have to say in response to Baron Corbin's challenge? Who is going to be Cesaro's opponent? Tune in next week to find out. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the evening. It's going to be for the Raw Tag Team Championships. It's Heath Slater and Bo Dallas of the Outcasts defending against Jimmy and Jay the Usos, who were, I mean, the track record for the Usos in the past is not great, they certainly have struggled over the years to just find any sort of success. The last time they had a shot at the tag team titles, any sort of a tag team title match, was way back over a year ago when they challenged the Ascension, back when the Ascension were still the tag team champions. That was way back at Money in the Bank. Well over a year ago. The Usos, I mean, they really blinked off the map there for a while. I mean, they were brought over to Raw via the WWE draft, but I mean, the Usos completely disappeared. I mean, they just couldn't string together any wins. They were just at the bottom of the card for the longest time, but it looks as though now they've gone through a bit of not just an appearance change, but a bit of a change in attitude as well. And I mean, they certainly made their presence felt very quickly and immediately, going right after the Outcasts, leaving their mark, picking out their target. And now tonight, this is the result of that. The Usos getting the first shot at the newly minted Raw Tag Team Championships. Of course, we will be seeing the SmackDown Tag Team SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Those will be newly minted at SummerSlam. We will figure out who is going to be competing for those tag team titles once the Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders tournament over on SmackDown comes to a conclusion. Still got a couple of matches to go there, but right now, you can see those are the Raw Tag Team titles. The titles that are currently in the possession of Heath Slater and Bo Dallas. They defeated the Primetime Players back at Payback to capture those titles. Actually, no, it was at Battleground. My mistake. But nonetheless, the Outcasts, they've got a bit of a chip on their shoulder as well. I mean, these two teams come from similar backgrounds, similar positions. I mean, Slater and Dallas, really the whole driving force of the Outcasts is that they used to be nobodies. I mean, nobody really cared. Management didn't care about them. They just had nothing going for them, but they banded together. And now they're finally starting to gain some success, starting to gain some notoriety from that strength in numbers mentality. I mean, it was Sin Cara who first captured gold for the Outcasts at Payback when he won the United States Championship. But Slater and Dallas soon followed suit, and now the only one not holding gold is the leader, Curtis Axel. And well, I suppose Adrian Neville is not holding gold either at the moment, although, as I said before, Neville seems like he's going to have to truly earn the trust of his fellow Outcasts before he can really try to make any bold moves for any championships. But right now, it's Heath Slater starting things off with Jimmy Uso, as Slater able to roll out of that armbar. We got a nice bit of chain grappling there so far, and now a little bit of mind games from both of these competitors. Bit of a pose off, just trying to get inside each other's heads. As you saw, Jay trying to take a cheap shot on Slater there, but Slater just out of range. As now it's Jimmy trying to strike back. Slater whipped off the ropes, stuck underneath by Jimmy, and there goes Slater over the top. Jay pulling down the top rope. And that's what it's all about. Oh, now look at this. Now look at this. Jimmy Uso distracting the referee. I thought maybe Jay was going to take the opportunity to take a cheap shot on Slater, but obviously he didn't feel the need to do so. However, Slater gets speared off the ropes by Jimmy. I mean, that's the name of the game. As long as you're not getting disqualified, not getting counted out. I mean, that's the trick of a tag team match. You got to be in sync. Sometimes you got to be willing to bend the rules in order to gain the upper hand, and that's just what the Usos, I mean, that's their specialty. I mean, the Usos are brothers. You can't get much more in sync than that. There's now, oh no, Slater with the counter. But then again, sometimes blood's not all that matters. As Heath Slater whipping him off the ropes, and a spine buster. As Slater and Dallas looking to retain the titles for the first time here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Quick kick out there at 1 by Jimmy. Of course, this would be the very first title defense for the Outcasts. The Primetime Players did not get a rematch clause because they were instead inserted into the SmackDown Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders tournament. Of course, they've since been eliminated, as now here's a cover by Jimmy. And again, it's a kick out at 1, this time by Slater. You can see Bo Dallas desperately wants a tag, but he's not going to get one. Heath Slater in the opposite corner. However, it doesn't look like Jimmy's going to get the tag either. As Slater with a nice counter, and now he's going to send Jimmy into shark-infested waters. Oh, but it's a counter by Jimmy. Is Slater, again, not going to get a tag. And so far, it looks like Jimmy and Heath, they're trying to keep each other away from the opposing corner. Trying to prevent any tags in this matchup. But it looks like we're going to see our first tag of the matchup. In comes Jay. As Heath Slater stumbles to his feet, but look out behind you, Heath, as he gets taken down. Alley-oos. The assisted Samoan drop. And now it's Jey Uso who's looking to start to fire things up here. As a vicious back kick to the midsection. Back Slater into the corner. Oh, wait a minute, Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas has entered the ring. And Bo Dallas, a drop kick from behind Jey Uso, landed on the back of his head. And very lucky that he's still moving right now. That was a very vicious fall. You can see Jey is not too pleased about Bo Dallas's actions right there. Takes him out of the equation, and now Jay's going to go after Heath, but oh, the distraction! The distraction pays dividends for the Outcasts. As now it's Heath Slater looking to go to work on the leg. Go to work on the leg of Jey Uso. And that's how quickly the tide can turn in a tag team matchup like this. Always got to have, in a way, you got to have eyes in the back of your head. Make sure that partner isn't getting involved the way that Bo Dallas just did. And of course, the referee is going to have to try to keep tabs on this, make sure that those kinds of interferences don't happen. Because, I mean, from what we've seen so far between these two teams, we could see a lot of that. As Bo Dallas continues to work away on the leg of Jey Uso. Dallas getting his first taste of in-ring competition here tonight. As now Bo Dallas flips him over into a single leg Boston Crab. Just trying to tear that knee out of its socket. With this single leg Boston Crab, he's got it locked in, but nope. Jey Uso rolls over onto his back, able to kick him off. And now Bo Dallas spun around. And very smart decision there by Jey. Put some distance between Bo and Heath. Oh, wait, but now Heath Slater's in the ring. Heath Slater's in the ring. Referee. I mean, the referee can't let this go on. There's a shot by Jey. Just a bit of a love tap, just saying, hey, make sure you keep your distance. Don't keep that up. Oh! But again, the distraction pays off. Bo Dallas with a counter. And now it's Jey Uso who's in trouble. Bo Dallas going right back to that leg. That has been the name of the game so far for the Outcasts here. Not only have they been, they've been using the full exploits of a tag team match. They've been using that environment to full effectiveness, but as well as that, they've been able to pinpoint that leg. Target a body part. Try to limit the mobility of Jey Uso. That's just what they've done. As now Bo Dallas has Jey Uso on his shoulders and just rolled through. Like an inverted rolling fireman's carry slam from like a diagonal angle, just driving the shoulder into the rib cage. Nearly got the 3 count. But Jey was able to kick out. And again, that's what you got to do. Bo Dallas dragging Jey Uso away from the corner, keeping him away from his brother Jimmy. And now Dallas going to throw him back in the corner, going to make another tag to Heath Slater. And the assault continues. Jey Uso is in a world of trouble. Double hip toss. Double hip toss from the Outcasts. You can see Jimmy is begging for a tag. He's not going to get one. Heath Slater cuts him off with a knee to the skull. And now going back to the leg, but it's countered. Heath went back to the leg, but Jey Uso countered, created separation, and was able to make the tag to his brother Jimmy. And now here comes Jimmy. Elbow drop straight to the heart. And now the Usos are looking to quicken the pace, looking to turn the tables in their favor. Heath Slater backed into a corner. And Jimmy Uso's lighting him up. Punches, kicks, takes him up top. And now Jimmy Uso pushes the legs to the outside. Oh, he's taking Heath Slater up top. Gonna take him for a ride. Samoan drop from the middle rope. Jimmy Uso, is that gonna do it? Do we have new tag team champions too? No. A kick out emphatically at 2.5 by Heath Slater. But man, you almost saw the Outcast tag team title reign flash before their eyes there. It almost went up in smoke. But Heath Slater able to shrug him off, goes to the top. Oh no. Wait, he's able to block. Jimmy Uso tried to stop him, but Heath Slater with a crossbody. Slater with the crossbody into the cover too. He might have him, no. Now it's Jimmy who just barely manages to hang on from the brink. Is now Slater looking at no. Jimmy's not going to let him have it. Jimmy's having none of it. Punches, knife edge, chop. Slater backed up against the ropes and a clothesline, and Slater goes over the top to the floor. And now Jimmy springs to the top rope. Bo Dallas looked like he was almost going to... Oh, Bo Dallas was like, oh, come on, referee. The referee was distracted counting out Heath Slater, took his eyes off Jimmy Uso for a moment, and Bo Dallas took that opportunity to knock Jimmy Uso off the top rope. And that bought Heath Slater some valuable time to recuperate. As you saw there, Dallas was very smart, made sure that he was able to get in that strike outside of the view of the referee. And now Bo Dallas the tag, and now they're going after the arm of Jimmy. They've been targeting the leg of Jay. Now it looks like they're going to go after the arm of Jimmy Uso, but Jimmy Uso with the counter, kick to the midsection. And again, Dallas is staggered. Jimmy Uso, you can see Slater trying to take a cheap shot. Jimmy ducking out of harm's way. Now springboard off the second rope. Off the second rope with a crossbody. And he makes a tag to Jay. Jay Uso's had some time to recover to catch his breath. And now monkey flip takes down Bo Dallas. And now Jay Uso, he's going to go up top. He's going to try to fly. No Heath Slater to knock him down. As, oh, the diving headbutt. Diving headbutt connects. Straight to the heart of Bo Dallas. Might have knocked him out, too. No. Very close. We're getting... You have to imagine that these men are just running on fumes at this point. There can only be so much left in them. As Bo Dallas taken down. Dropped with a scoop slam. And Jay Uso. Gonna throw him into the corner once again. Gonna look for some more double team work on the part of the Usos. Tag made. Double super kick. Bo Dallas just got tagged right on the jaw. With the double super kick. He might be out. Cover now. 2, 3. No. Bo Dallas now. Hanging on for dear life. But the Usos, they're getting ever closer. One more of those big moves, and I think they may have this in the bag. As Bo Dallas nearly saw his light shut out. Heath Slater trying to come in for the distraction, but the referee's not going to let him have it. The referee's had enough of this. As now Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso taking Bo Dallas up top. He's going to look for that same Samoan drop he hit Heath Slater with, and this might be enough to put Dallas away. But Bo Dallas trying to counter out of it. Dallas able to slip out. Oh, and Jimmy Uso face first bounced off the turnbuckle. Wait a minute, what the hell? Luke Gallows. That's Luke Gallows of the club, and oh god. Just laid out Jey Uso, and now look at this on the other side of the ring. On the other side of the ring, Carl Anderson, oh, he takes out Heath Slater. Well, this matchup has been thrown out. Luke Gallows just got the Outcast disqualified, which of course, by the champion's advantage, means that the titles do not change hands. And now look at this. Luke Gallows has laid out Jimmy Uso, tosses him to the outside. I mean, Bo Dallas is still trying to figure out where he is. He's been blindsided as well. Oh no. Now a Gallows pull. A Gallows pull to Bo Dallas. And these two teams have just been absolutely destroyed, dismantled by Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson of the club. Oh no, and now they're going to go for the Magic Killer. Magic Killer on Bo Dallas. And the Outcasts have they've destroyed this tag team matchup. And they have destroyed the top two teams in the tag team division. Well, if that's not a way to make a statement, I don't know what else is. The Outcasts have set their sights on the tag team titles. Well, we're out of time. I'll see you in the next episode.